resources that has came out that they wanted to, that felt like we needed to be we needed to have the vaccination first, you know what I'm saying? And that just doesn't sit well with me. They had a whole school in Washington D.C. They, when they were talking about the children going back to school, and they were talking about them going back in waves, they wanted our children and Latino children, brown, what they call, Hispanics, they wanted our children to be that first wave of children. They wanted our children to be tested first. And when you hear these type of things, why put any limitations on it? Why is it that we have to be tested first? Why is it that, like, granted, I know we magic, you know what I'm saying? I know they feel like, I guess if it works on them, it'll work for everybody. But what if it doesn't work? You know what I'm saying? What type of side effects? They're rushing it so much, they're rushing into it so much. Like, what if the side effects are higher than, the higher chance of whatever that could happen in the long run, or anything than contracting the virus? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the type of things that I think about when we start talking about this vaccination. They're looking to make trillions of dollars. They not thinking about us. We're being used as test subjects. It's like the Tuskegee experiment. Henrietta Lacks situation is going on right now. Well, see, here's the thing about the difference between what's going on now and the Tuskegee experiment. Like, those people signed up, you know what I'm saying? Granted, those people were tricked into what they were actually getting. They were not educated enough on to do enough research on what was actually taking place. And we're in a different age and time now. Like, we are more intelligent. We would hope that we are more intelligent than to just fall for the okie doke, just to take everything at face value. So hopefully, we can see. And as far as the money part of it, everything that the United States does is for money. You know what I'm saying? Big pharmacy was invented for money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they made hemp illegal just so that big pharmacy could flourish. You know what I'm saying? Because people were curing themselves of all these natural herbs and all these natural remedies, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't like that, especially when it came to hemp, because hemp could be used for any and everything. And so when it came to hemp and everything like that, they made it illegal just so that they can make more money. So, and that's another thing of being smart on it. Like, I know I'm not going to take no vaccine, but I sure bought stock in the company that's creating it. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of my highest earners right now on my stock portfolio. And of course, because there are going to be people that are going to get the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the same people that get the flu shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are going to be people that's going to believe in it. There's going to be people that is going to trust it. There's going to be people that are going to be, for it and everything like that. But that's because of fear, the fear that's around it. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, that's why I chose to invest in the stock of the company that was actually producing the vaccination. It says they've been working on a cure for cancer since the 50s. They call cancer a virus. So what that tell you they're doing out here? Do they call cancer a virus? I thought cancer was more of a disease. Kind of like diabetes or something like that. I never really heard cancer being, I don't know if I had to double check that. Yeah, I had to double check that just to check that fact or whatever, because I never really heard cancer like stated as a virus. You know what I'm saying? So and then it says alkaline diets, like Dr. CB said, is the answer. Now, when we talk about this alkaline diet, listen, because I'm all about my health and all this other kind of stuff or whatever, but that list is so short and so nasty. Like, baby, I just don't even. It's crazy because as Americans, we're very, very spoiled. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about like the difference between our food, for instance, like pasta sauce, right? Like the spaghetti sauce and things like that. It's like when you go over to Italy and stuff like that, different countries, it tastes so different because there's no preservatives. You know what I'm saying? There's a lack of preservatives in it. When you look at it's like water, salt, tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? Our ingredient list got so much stuff in it or whatever. You have to really look up the things to even know what are some of the things that you're actually putting into your body, you know? And that's another thing with us and growing our own food and actually being in control of what of our temples of our bodies, you know. And yes, it is something that diet is definitely something that we need to cancer refers to any one of a large number of diseases characterized by the development of abnormal cells that divide uncontrollably and have the ability to infiltrate and destroy normal body tissue. Cancer often has the ability to spread throughout your body. Cancer is the second leading cause of death in the world. Yeah, cancer is more of a disease and not a virus. So yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not definitely not comparing the coronavirus to cancer. Um. So yeah. So it's sad, and then and so in so yeah, what I was saying is like, but like a lot of diseases, you know, it's about the things that you are putting into your body. So we know that that is one thing that we need to take more control over, especially us. You know what I'm saying? Like Thanksgiving is coming up, right? And you got a lot of people going out to stores right now buying chitlins, trying to clean them, getting ready for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? All these foods that were given to us as scraps, as leftovers. You know what I'm saying? We didn't put a little seasoning to them and call them culture. That's another thing. I went out again. That's another thing that we have to. Yeah, I'm out on that. That's another thing that we have to. Well, it's still green, so I'm probably still going. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just making sure that our we ain't having those technical difficulties around